So we need to talk about this because on Saturday morning, Donald Trump had a full-blown epic meltdown on Truth Social. And it might just be the clearest sign yet that the Jeffrey Epstein scandal is getting way too close to the hearts of MAGA. He didn't just rant, he spiraled, he panicked, and he lashed out at everyone from so-called friends to Barack Obama in a desperate attempt to keep the MAGA walls from caving in. You know it's bad when even your cult members start asking questions. And Trump, he can feel it. The Epstein files are finally starting to matter, and the MAGA world is losing its grip. Let's start with what Trump actually posted, because it wasn't just unhinged, it was revealing. What's going on with my boys and, in some cases, gals? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is doing a fantastic job. Fantastic job? Let's be clear. Bondi's Justice Department just released a memo claiming that the Epstein client list doesn't exist, and there's no evidence of blackmail, and that Epstein wasn't murdered. Even MAGA Republicans called bullshit. These were his own people demanding accountability, and instead of giving it, Trump rushed to defend Pam Bondi like she's the last line of defense, standing between him and a full-blown exposure of the truth. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. No kidding. Donald Trump, neither does the rest of America. But here's where things really went off the rails. We have a perfect administration, and selfish people are trying to hurt it, all over guys who never dies. Jeffrey Epstein. Let's pause there. A guy who never dies. Is that a confession, or is Trump trying to float a new conspiracy? At this point, nothing's off the table. But then came the classic MAGA misdirection. Why are we giving publicity to files written by Obama, Crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, Joe Biden? Oh yeah, because Obama wrote the Epstein files. Maybe while sipping chai lattes and listening to Beyonce. Let's be clear. The idea that Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, James Comey, or John Brennan, or Joe Biden secretly created the Epstein evidence is delusional nonsense. This is the rhetorical equivalent of jangling car keys in front of a toddler. Look over here, Russia. Steal Dozier, Hunter Biden's laptop, anything to avoid what's actually happening. Which is this? People are asking questions, and Trump doesn't have the answers. Let's zoom out, because something very different is happening here. For the first time in years, we're seeing cracks, big ones, inside MAGA world. Pam Bondi promised, she promised, the Epstein client list was on her desk. She promised this back in February. Now, she says it doesn't exist. And Trump is going to war with his own base to protect her. Why? What's she hiding? Why is this the one scandal Trump seems definitely afraid of letting go public? Is it because of what's inside those files? Or who? Let's read another gem from Trump's tirade. They created the Epstein files, just like they created the fake Hillary Clinton, Christopher Steele Dozier. So now, the Epstein documents, which allegedly never existed, were also created by the deep state? It's almost like Trump is trying out every possible excuse in real time to see what sticks. Then he goes even deeper into his delusions. Why didn't these radical left lunatics release the Epstein files? If there was anything in there that could have hurt the MAGA movement, why didn't they just use it? Think about what he's saying. He's not claiming innocent. He's accusing the left of holding back damaging information on him. In other words, damaging info exists. He just thinks it would have been used already, so now he's betting on silence. Except there's just one small problem with that. The silence is breaking. Trump went on. No matter how much success we've had, it's never enough for some people. Let's fact check that real quick. His tariffs crushed the world economy. His fascist immigration raids traumatized families. His so-called energy dominance killed clean energy investments. He illegally bombed Iran, almost starting World War III. And just last week he slashed $1 trillion from Medicaid in a move that will devastate the poor and disabled for generations. So no, Donald, you're not being attacked because you're too successful. You're being attacked because you're a danger to democracy, to decency, and increasingly a danger to your own allies. Now, we reached the final stage of Trump's meltdown. Let Pam Bondi do her job. She's great. Let's not waste time and energy on Jeffrey Epstein. Somebody that nobody cares about. Nobody cares? That line alone gives away everything. You don't spend a full morning posting paranoid rants about a man you think no one cares about. You don't shield a crooked Attorney General if you have nothing to hide. And you definitely don't lash out at your own supporters unless you're running out of time, leverage, and lies. And here's the thing. Donald Trump has been saying for the last decade himself that he's going to release these files. And now it comes to this. And just when you think it can't get any worse, let's bring in Elon Musk. Recently, Elon publicly implied that Trump might be in the Epstein files. He didn't walk it back. He didn't deny it. And with each day that passes, with every new Trump freakout, that claim looks more and more likely. Why would Elon say that if he didn't know something? Why would Trump go nuclear now unless the documents are real and damning and possibly coming? The truth is, we are closer than ever to the core of the rot, and Trump knows it. America is watching, and Donald Trump is unraveling. The Epstein scandal isn't fading, it's accelerating. The pressure is building, the lies are collapsing, and MAGA world is turning on itself. And if this is how Trump behaves now, just imagine how he'll act if the real files are finally released. So stay alert, stay loud, stay ready, because justice may finally be catching up with the man who thought he was untouchable. The truth is coming, and Donald Trump is running out of places to hide. So please, everybody, hit that subscribe button down below. Like this video, comment on this video, and share this video with people that need to know about what is going on in this Epstein file scandal. Thank you, everyone, and have a great one.